My name's James Kirkendall, and I am the construction tech instructor at Pioneer Technology Center. And today, I'm going to show you some of the safety features in my shop. Well, this is the emergency shut-off switch, and it kills all the power in the shop whenever there's any type of electrical emergency. You just push that button, and it has to be reset by me with a key, and flip the switches back so I know that all is clear. Here we have the eye wash station, and that's for anybody gets any debris in their eye whatsoever. You come over here, you look right into it, you press the lever, and the water comes up and it evacuates any debris that may have gotten in your eye. This is where we keep the MSDS sheets, and that's for if we have any type of emergency involving any chemicals or any type of product, and we need to know what's in them, and this tells us right here exactly what we need to know. We keep our first aid kit right here handy also, and it has any of the the common things: Band-Aids, tweezers, any type of gauze if we need something like that, rubber gloves, and also our bloodborne pathogen kit right next to it for any type of cleanup for if we have any blood that gets spilled. We have fire extinguishers located at every entrance, every door on every side of the shop for in case of any type of emergency, and these are inspected annually. Above all of our safety equipment, we have the safety signs, like there above the fire extinguisher. Also over here it says emergency shut-off, above the emergency shut-off. They're all very well visible in case of emergency. The exit signs are well lit and in plain sight in case of any type of emergency that we need to evacuate the building. One of the most important aspects in the construction shop is safety. So on all of our equipment, we have all of our guards in place for any type of flying debris. We also wear safety glasses at all times. Nobody's allowed in the shop without safety glasses at any time. It's very important to have a clean shop and organized for when we're out working, that it's not cluttered, we're not tripping over things, everything has its place. As you can see, here, this is where we store all our brooms and dustpans, and the ladders next to it. We try to keep everything out of the way and in a secure area so that when we are out here building that things are not in our way. A lot of our tools in the construction shop run off of air, they're pneumatic, and so that requires to have an air hose stretched out across the floor. We use these automatic hose reels to keep them contained as well as possible. That way we're not tripping over them all the time, and it just rolls them up for us out of the way. Keeps it nice and neat. Alright, well, this is our tool room, and we try to keep it organized. Every piece of equipment has its place. So we have a place for all of our rolled up extension cords, all of our levels, all of our different screwdrivers and saws. Excuse me. This is our charging station for all of our batteries for our cordless drills and saws. We keep them over here. In here is all the smalls, the miscellaneous sandpapers and different things that get cluttered up, so we keep them in the cabinet. And all of our larger equipment that's in boxes, it stays on the floor. Here's the shop vac, air compressor, portable table saw. So everything has a place, nice and organized. Okay, on this side of the island is where all the hammers are at. We have our smaller hammers, our bigger framing hammers, some more speed squares, all of our flat bars, nail pullers, bolt cutters and wrenches. We got them all organized. They all have their own space. Back here is basically our paint department. It's where all the paint pails and brushes and everything go to keep them organized. All of these bins are designated for the different power tools, and they're all labeled so that we know where everything goes. And at the end of the day, when we clean up, everything's accounted for. In my program, we designate a tool room attendant every day. That way, everything is checked in and is checked out. And we also have a checkout sheet. And that keeps all of our tools accounted for. If there's anything that has a frayed cord that is unsafe, when we check it in, we will designate that on here, and they will bring it to me, and I'll send it off for repairs. We try to keep it fair. We've got Oklahoma Sooners and OSU above for all tastes. Dr. Holcomb, please do not count off for the Sooner Schooner. These are all of our fireproof boxes, and we keep all of our flammable materials in here. Any oil-based paints, any paint thinners, anything that is marked flammable on the can, we keep them locked and stored in all these boxes. Any restricted areas are well marked and roped off. For instance, this is we have high voltage upstairs here, and so we don't want our students going up there. All of our equipment that involves dust or sawdust has a vacuum system, a dust collector on each one of them, and that we have those all throughout the shop. And those keep the air nice. It keeps the shop a lot cleaner, keeps the floor from getting slick. It's just a really good safety feature. And just recently, we upgraded our lighting in this shop. We just put the latest LED shop lights in here for a better brightness, so it's much safer to work in. That concludes my video on the safety features in my shop. I hope that you learned a little bit more about what we do to provide a safe environment for our students.